In the quaint village of Ashwood, nestled in the rolling hills of the countryside, there lived a beautiful young woman named Emily. With her piercing green eyes and raven black hair, Emily was the epitome of elegance and charm. She spent her days tending to the gardens of her family's estate, surrounded by vibrant blooms and soothing scents of nature. Emily was known for her kindness and quiet strength, but her life had always been simple, predictable, even. Little did she know, her destiny was about to take a turn that would change her life forever. One fateful afternoon, as Emily sat beneath the shade of an ancient oak tree, enjoying the gentle rustle of leaves and the warm sunlight filtering through the branches, she spotted a figure on horseback in the distance. The rider, a handsome young man, moved with an air of confidence. His chiseled features and strong jawline were accentuated by the golden rays of the sun, and as their eyes met, Emily's heart fluttered for reasons she couldn't quite understand. The young man, named Alexander, was a skilled horseman and adventurer from a neighboring village. He had heard tales of Ashwood's beauty and tranquility and had come to explore its wonders. But as he approached the estate, his eyes locked on Emily, and he was struck by her ethereal beauty and poise. For a few moments, the world seemed to stand still. Alexander dismounted his horse and approached her, his boots crunching softly on the gravel path. "Good day, fair maiden," he said, his voice deep and smooth. "Might I have the pleasure of knowing your name?" Emily blushed, the soft pink tinting her cheeks as she replied, "I am Emily. And you are?" "Alexander," he said, bowing slightly, "at your service." The two exchanged pleasantries, but as they talked, it became clear that this was no ordinary meeting. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, as though they had known each other all their lives. Emily told him about her love for the gardens and the simple beauty of village life, while Alexander spoke of his adventures, his dreams of exploring the world, and his longing for a place to call home. Hours passed like minutes, and before they knew it, the sun was sinking low in the sky. Alexander walked Emily back to her estate, his arm lightly brushing against hers. "May I call on you again tomorrow, Emily?" Alexander asked, his voice filled with both hope and sincerity. Emily felt her heart race as she nodded. "I would like that very much, Alexander." And so, their story began. Over the next several weeks, Alexander visited Emily every chance he could. They explored the rolling hills surrounding Ashwood, shared stories beneath the ancient oak tree, and laughed as though they had no cares in the world. But life was not without its challenges. Alexander's adventurous spirit was often at odds with his growing attachment to Emily. Rumors began to spread in the village about the wealthy young woman and the outsider who had captured her heart. Whispers of disapproval and jealousy reached Emily's ears, but she held her head high, determined not to let others dictate her feelings. When Alexander proposed one golden evening, as the sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, Emily's heart swelled with joy. She knew in her soul that Alexander was her soulmate. "Yes," she whispered through tears of happiness, "I will be your wife." Their wedding was a celebration of love and resilience, held in the very gardens Emily had tended her whole life. Family and friends gathered to witness their union, and the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the sweet melodies of a violinist playing softly in the background. The years that followed were filled with both joys and trials. A harsh winter brought a devastating storm that destroyed part of the estate, and the couple worked tirelessly to rebuild. When crops failed in the village, Alexander and Emily opened their home to help their neighbors. Their love and strength became a source of inspiration for all of Ashwood. In time, they were blessed with two children, William and Clara, who inherited their parents' courage and compassion. William grew into a bold young man, eager to explore the world like his father. Clara, on the other hand, found her joy in tending to the gardens and healing others, much like her mother. Despite the challenges they faced, Alexander and Emily's love only deepened with time. In their twilight years, they would often sit beneath the ancient oak tree, holding hands and reminiscing about the day they first met. "Do you ever wonder," Alexander asked one evening. What might have happened if I hadn't ridden to Ashwood that day? Emily smiled, her green eyes sparkling. It was meant to be, she said softly. You were always meant to find me. As they watched their grandchildren playing in the garden, laughter echoing in the air, they knew that their love had left a legacy, a story of hope, resilience, and the enduring power of true love. Let me know what type of videos you'd like to hear next. Share your thoughts in the comment section.